Welcome back to Freeburg. Our roster today is behind this thing here. Cat, something, whatever. No, you have to work today. This is the police, not a social office. Our roster here, these officers, these are all wonderful, good and delightful people, I imagine. Let's start our shift. We have a couple of investigations going, but I don't think we're actually able to make any arrests in any of them just yet. Let's have a look immediately. Down here, frames 3, no, out here, frames 8. Details, that's the one I was looking for. Details, yeah, we don't have anything here. And our detectives are overworked as it is. And no active gang investigations down here with a theft. Same issue, right? Yeah, same issue. We don't even have enough frames to complete a whole storyline. Let's have a look on our City Hall then. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to click this thing, which is Jack, you sworn an oath. Yep, what? Down here we have a rape. Oh dear. 2 homeless men made their way into a local bakery under cover of darkness, where they ate their fill and bedded down for the night. In the morning, the bakery owner, Gregory Martinez, along with cashier Anna Lucas, went inside and discovered the damage. The homeless men, armed with knives, were unhappy to be disturbed and attacked the victims. The shopkeeper managed to escape, but the cashier remained inside with the homeless men, who were seen tearing off her clothes. I think this may be a genuine call. Let's dispatch Cecil and Yancey to the scene. We can add more, so let's add Kate Middleton and Degar. They'll roll down there. I'll keep the rest available for other calls. Let's have a look at our own station down here. What's flashing? Oh, the labour market. Oh, yeah, because we have an officer available. He's old, he'll quit. Let's get Kane here, whatever his name is. And what else do we have? We have deputies investigations. Who do we have on duty with the investigators? 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all 2 are from A shift. Why does it say A by them? It's B shift that's working today. So we have all of these working, plus these 2. That's good. I like that. That means we might actually get a breakthrough. But we don't have the lead on our gang thing working, which is not good, possibly. We'll wait and see. Hopefully we'll get some sort of progress in either investigation. And now the Sands need our help. Unfortunately, we don't have any crap police officers on duty, so we have to dispatch a half-decent one. What is it actually about? After the incident with the horses, we secretly transferred Mr. Sands' guest to a local hotel and set up a guard outside his door. Suddenly, we're hearing screams coming from his room and there's water flowing from the bathroom. We'll break down the door, but police presence won't hurt. Alright, let's dispatch Robbins. Rape report came in. Offender called. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. So she wasn't raped. That was good. We did good there. And we just got reports of a fight in progress at the Blitz Cafe. 2 truckers fell to blows over a parking space in the lot near the diner. The cook tried to separate them but was struck by a wild punch and is now lying on the ground motionless. Yeah, don't interfere with the fight, just let them go at it. Let's get Kate Middleton, Asana, Sue Barker and Purdy on it. Off they go. We roo Ninas to the crime scene. We caught all offenders and no officers were harmed at the fight. That's good. We still have no progress on our investigation. Hopefully we'll see some there pretty sharpish because it's running out of time, I reckon. We've got a green thing here. Our Amy Marban, Jack, my entire staff at the donut shop came down with a flu and I haven't been able to find anyone else to help out. Could you please send a couple of your men? I'm sure they wouldn't mind frying up some donuts. It's easy. I'll show them everything they need to know. My shop barely makes ends meet, so I can't afford even a day of downtime. I'll dispatch, actually. I know who I'll dispatch because they might actually get some restitution out of it. So I will dispatch Purdy and Degar. They just become available. I think they may be a good experience for them and they will restitute. Oh, and now the Saints, the Sands, need more help. We need backup. Some punks tried to crash one of our poker games and we aren't about to let them walk with the money. So now we've got ourselves a standoff. A couple of officers on scene will change the situation in our favour. Let's not wait. Let's get Robbins and Asano on the case. I've got Amy Marban. I'm telling the chief, standing over that fryer so hellish work, I'd rather dodge bullets and spray from the boiling oil, but at least Miss Marban promises she'll keep us in donuts for the rest of the year. Okay, it didn't have the desired effect, but that's fine. Certainly we got some good out of that. So we now have public indecency at the Last Picture Show Theatre. Is this one of them back alley theatres where they put on, skin films? During a special viewing of the thriller, probably isn't then, Law Abiding Max 3. A theatre employee discovered one of its members of the audience had removed his pants. What about his trousers though? Maybe he wasn't wearing any. The man noticed the employee was watching him and responded with a threat that he would cut the throats of everyone in the theatre. Our officers arrived at the cinema. The movie theatre isn't too crowded and the film is in full swing, as is his balls really, look at that. He's certainly hanging 10. Carefully approach the man, throw a heavy object at him. Oh, hang on, turn on the lights and aim at... Let's carefully approach him. It seems kind of, excessive to do anything else. So they got a bonus, everyone is happy. Delightful, and we now have vandalism in the suburbs. A man who wished to remain anonymous reported that a group of teenagers had once again made fun of his name by writing insulting rhymes on his 6-foot wide garage. The man is enraged and threatened that the next time he'll use a weapon to defend his honour. Well, I believe the issue out here is the threats that are being made sort of overshadows the criminal damage, but let's dispatch Sue Barker out here with Yancey. That's actually Bug Yancey. He's only failed one assignment. Christ, he's good. What about Sue Barker? Yeah, she's not failed anything. She's very good. What about Purdy here? Less good. What about Cecil? He's not been with the force for long, has he? No, but he's had 8 assignments. So what about Asano here? 17. Oh, she's very good. Yeah, I boosted her, didn't I? What about Kate Middleton? Yeah, she's done well. He's not really that good, honest. Martin Robbins here. Could be better, but, he's still learning. I mean, he is the least experienced officer on the force. We now had 2 reports, 3 new frames out of the investigation. Let's have a look. See here. I walked in the museum, allocate money to fix it. I didn't hear any glass breaking. It's a big museum. When I went down this way again, I was already early morning. La-di-da-di-da, into early cyclist with a tube on his back. So this is the guy. No, this must be... Is this a suspect? Hang on, so what do we have kind of at a parking lot was empty all night in the morning? No. Hang on. Do we have any descriptions of the suspect? So I went cycling around because we're getting multiple suspects out here in terms of his clothing. Let's see, do we have any description of that? No, we don't, so that's interesting. Let's have a look. See here, do this, and then what's that? Okay, that's in a bag, is it? They're putting a brick in the bag. Why would you put a brick in the bag? That seems really superfluous. Let's go ahead and try and... So are they going to remove it? There's just a brick lying on the ground. Oh. No. I'm beginning to think this is an inside job, given what we're seeing here. But I'm not entirely sure. What about the museum parking lot camera rolling and then bike for a couple of minutes? When I saw it, then he came back, got on the bike and left. We don't have anything to back that up. But we'll have to see. No, that's just an effect up here. So that's here. I mean, the reason why I'm suspecting that is because he's clearly either dropping that or putting it down. But I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I just guessed and it worked. So that's Rafael Campos, museum security guard, who thought he'd earn more money from his old age from new painting that had everyone talking. So we have to go out here to the storage business, dispatch 2 officers. Yeah, we probably don't need SWAT on this. Let's dispatch, actually close this. What about this? Is this the same robbery? Lives alone in a small apartment. So do we have to choose between recovering A or B? Let's try and just get the suspect in custody at first. Dispatch Tony Robbins and Kate Middleton. They make a good pair. Dispatch out here. Then dispatch... Yeah, she's busy right now, but then Digar and Asano will proceed out there. At Elite Detective, there's a low chance. No, I don't. Let's hold that one off until they made their arrest. Hit and run report. No new frames found. Yeah, because nobody's on bloody duty, are they? Or is it somewhere in here? Because I feel very confused about this one. We got blood. Let's try this. Yep, sitting in the car. Then coming round. No, let's swap those around then. No, is he lying on the roadway? That's the issue we need to know. Hop the curb. No, he's not lying in the roadway. So it's clearly one of these. And then they're making a getaway with some blood in their car. But we need another frame. What about if we swap that one with this one? No. Fine, okay, we'll wait with that. We'll try and get some more detectives going on the case fairly soon. We can't actually do... Can we do that one? I won't press it until they return. Let's wait and see here. The officers arrived at the arrest. Let's see, theft report. Wrong place. So let's go to vandalism suburb. Okay, we can't actually deal with the other one now. Let's end the day. It's very much in the favour of Sand. Let's continue, and we'll try and get them in custody today. So B shift is the one that worked today. Let's see who we can ask to stay on. We can ask Lance Armstrong. We can ask Bowling Green. Let's see, Sue Barker can work as well. And that's pretty much it. We'll try and get everyone else rested up. That really is the main issue right now. We'll have to try and ask for more staff. Primarily detectives, honestly. So Edward Sandstrom here is feeling quite tired. Can't walk straight. Can I go home? Yes, you can, because I've clearly overworked you. Kojo, it looks like the janitor. No. We have one final arrest to make, and Mole is not on duty today, which is a minor oversight on my part. So we'll probably have to leave that one sitting, because we can't somehow call it in. Oh, we received a share for the sale of automatic weapon. Just one. We only sold one, but that's fine. Hire Asian corps. Why? A Japanese businessman must remain nameless will soon arrive. The city owes to contract. As our guest, he will examine many other institutions, including the police station. At least 3 officers that are That are Asian, working on August the 5th. Do I have 3? I've got 1, 2. That's not Asian. 3. How many? Oh, Christ, we've got a call. We've got a bomb threat at St. John's Cathedral. An irate lumberjack by the name Grisham Frank claims that he planted a bomb in the cathedral. He says he'll blow up the building with everyone inside unless the police arrest the priest. Apparently the priest convinced, not convicted. Priests can't really convict these days. That's, much of a history lesson more than anything. Anyway, unless the police arrested the priest, apparently the priest convinced his recently deceased wife to refuse treatment at the hospital and ask for God's help instead. Well, clearly he's accessory to some sort of death crime, isn't he? Let's get Sue Barker, Samadhi. Let's get Grant out here with Caen, the city of Caen in France, which I think is impressive that we have that working for us. What about investigations now? We can actually do something here, I reckon. Let's close that down. Do we only have... How many do we have working? We've got a bit of extra work from B shift working. So let's move all attention out here from detectives. Who do we have sitting? We have De Brito just sitting alone. Let's assign him to work. No shit, he's at home, isn't he? Let's have a look here again. He's at home. No, I won't put him on. Sandstrom's home. Anthea Turner's home. So we have those people working the case right now. Fine. Good. I'll leave them to it. They know what they're doing probably. So I'll just leave them to it. Our officers arrived at the bomb threat, and the cathedral is full of visitors. Announce a bomb threat and order everyone to evacuate immediately. Find the priest and begin the evacuation. Deploy all forces in an attempt to find the bomb. This might create mass panic. This might create mass panic, and this might create mass panic. So I don't really know what we should do. This seems like, what you'd be dumb to do, because then everyone would just flee to the exit and everyone would die of stampeding. So let's find the priest and carefully begin the evacuation. Let's try and deal with this tactfully. An improvised explosive... Okay, there was actually a bomb. An improvised explosive device has been discovered under a pew near the altar. Disconnect the battery. Cut all the wires to ensure that the cathedral has been evacuated. That's our main priority, is just getting people out. We'll call in the bomb squad and they'll do the whole bomb squad disposal thing. Chief, some guys in rags are trying to enter the police station. He says he's a Tibetan monk and he wants to talk to our patrolman about the nature of violence. Sure, whatever. I could give a shit. A drunken teenager encouraged by a group of friends stripped off his clothes at the cash register and attempted to purchase a pack of condoms. Seems like some sort of hazing or rite of passage. Let's get Birch and Yo-Yo here on... No, let's not waste the... Yeah, let's get... No, sod off old fart. Let's get Jane Austen on the case. She can deal with it. We also have a call now from Sand. A safety precaution, we've decided to change all the staff that work at the ranch. We just hired new mates from the neighbouring city, but the bus they were taking got intercepted by some of Varga's punks. Let's teach them that even our mates can't be trifled with. Okay, we can get Birch and Khan on the case. I'm sure it's some sort of robbery or whatever we can disguise that as. I'm sure all of that won't come back to haunt me sometime later on. Furthermore, we have reports now coming in from the Public Indecency Offender Court. Officer unharmed and Jane Austen received a boost, which is good. These Sands needs help yet again out here. A hockey team that Mr. Sand owns is getting ready for an important match. The ice arena is closed during training hours, but the stadium director just reported that there are some people in strange clothes are breaking into the arena and climbing onto the stands. Let's dispatch Khan. What do we have out here? An assault, a crazed woman just rang in. My God, this wretch is going to kill my baby. Please send everyone you can right away. The call ended abruptly. Let's get Birch and Hugh Grant on the case. We don't need to send a third officer. They can probably deal with that just fine. Presumably, it's just a false call. She's just a bit, loopy-loopy. The report finished on the assault, and it was, as I suspected all along, a false alarm. An elderly woman's cat got into a fight with a neighbour's dog. The dog ran back home and forward. The cat jumped out of the house to rescue. So, did we call an ambulance or what? Did we just leave her? Because that doesn't seem like something the police should do. They should kind of take action. Oh Christ, an attempted murder on the bridge. A woman driving past on the bridge saw two thugs grabbing a skinny guy by his legs and hanging him over the bridge railing. The man was struggling and shouting. Let's get Stovall. Let's get Bill Bailey, Van Dahl, the bloke. Okay, there's only 3 officers I can dispatch. Let's send those 3 out there. We don't get any new frames on the investigation here, which leads me to believe that I have all the frames that I need. So can we have it? No, let's try and use the black one then. Otherwise, I'm just not sure how to solve this one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get any useful information here. Basically, tomorrow I'll have to ask every investigator to come to work. Attempted murder. Let's see here. Offender court. Officer unharmed. Yeah, I'll have to just ask every investigator to come to work tomorrow so we can crack that bloody case. I can only assign... Well, I can't assign Mole, can I? Because she's dealing with that old thing over here. Let's end the day. And hopefully we will get a salary at the City Hall. Thank you. Well, it certainly did. Let's end the day. So yeah, we're pulling into the lead with Sand.